Mm. Welcome to the next session. In the previous class, we have seen the data mining functions, that is your generalization and association and correlation analysis and clusterings. These are all the things what we have seen earlier classes. Okay. Now we'll see the one by one how we are going to see the functions. So in the last class, we have seen the data functions as a generalization concept and your association and correlation analysis and your classification concepts and your cluster analysis and your outlinear analysis. So with these examples and types of functions, algorithms, everything we have discussed. Now we'll come for the next session. Okay. Now, time ordering and sequential pattern, trend and evolution analysis. Okay. Now, where this data is an important, in which applications we want more things to be considered. So that is the thing today we are going to see. Okay. The data can be time series data or a sequence data or a trend evolution data. So this is the advanced and complex technique for the data predictions. One is your trend and time series and deviation analysis, the regression and value predictions. This all comes under the complex data type. Next one is a sequential pattern mining. Mainly, it is going to have the combination of the data. Suppose if you see in your YouTube, if you are if you go for an Amazon for buying any product, if you buy one product, and if you're putting into the cart or paying the money, immediately you'll be getting a pop-up message that people who is interested in buying the product is also bought the so and so product. So that combination of the things will be getting it. So this gives you the sequential pattern mining. The people may be consider 2-3 things together and they'll be make you to buy. That is a sequential pattern mining. That is periodicity analysis. That's what we have seen in the previous example. If you go for an branded or any ice creams, or in which what months it will be selling, or if you go for any product launching, in which area or which age group people are more, how to go for a periodicity analysis also will be taken in a data mining. And biological sequence of data, we can see the culture of your cells and DNAs. It is very helpful, which will be having a n number of data, and it will be coming for a similarity based analysis. That's what we have seen, the clustering. All the similar groups will be combined together, and mining a data streams. That is a ordered, time varying, potentially infinite data streams. Mainly if you go for a videos and audios data, so it will be coming under a data streams. And we'll have seen the structure and the network analysis, graph mining and information network analysis, a multi-heterogeneous network, and the web mining. Okay, we have seen what are the different type of knowledge also, what we are going to get it. All are mind knowledge interesting, because this data at the end it is going to target for the knowledge. So one can mine a tremendous amount of patterns and knowledge. So whichever pattern you want, what kind of knowledge you want, it will be keep on mining and placed in a knowledge base. Some may fit only certain dimensions. That's what we told it a space. Like some people will be interested in a space, time and location. For example, if I want to buy a car, some people will be interested in the color of a car, brand of a car, the price of the car or mileage of the car. It depends upon their interest. So like that, it will be given separately with the patterns and knowledge. Evolution of a mind knowledge, directly mine only interesting knowledge. That's what n number of data will be there, but we cannot do everything. What is our interest, which area we want, only those type of things will be mined. That's what they are telling us, a descriptive versus predictive, and coverage is main thing, and typicality versus novelty, and accuracy and timeliness. So depends upon our requirements, we'll be going to mine the data. Okay, now next one is what are the technologies are used over here. If you see, the data mining is an incorporated with the different domain. That is, if you see the data mining, it will be incorporated with the machine learning, pattern organization, statistics, visualization, high performance computing, your database technology, algorithms, and applications. So these are all the things which will be interrelated. So data mining is not a single point of view, which will be correlated with all this disciplines. So based on this one, we will be finding the data, whichever we want. So, okay, now if you come for this statistics, how the statistics is playing an important role. If you see, uh, mainly the statistics is used for collection and analysis or interpretation and presentation of the data. Mainly the statistical model, which is incorporated a set of mathematical functions, and it will be showing the behavior of the object for the target class. So that's what the statistics plays a main role in your data mining. So the next one is a machine learning. If you see the machine learning has come for the famous for its type of algorithms, that is the supervised learning, unsupervised learning, semi-supervised learning, and active learning, and your SVM. That's what we have seen it. So these are all the things which it's be helpful for you to mine your data. Okay, now the next one is your data systems and the data warehouse. So this also the place where you have to save your data and maintain your database for the organizations and the end users. Okay, and next one is many data mining tasks needs to handle a large data sets or even a real time or a fast streaming data. So therefore a data mining should have a good use of scale database technologies. That's why we are moving for a data warehousing to have a large number of data. A data warehouse integrates a data originating from multiple sources and various time frames. That's what we have seen the what is the database, data warehouse, and data mining in our previous classes. And if you see the information retrieval also plays an important role. That is, this information is a science of a searching for a document or informations in the documents. So if you see, if you search any area in your Google, it will automatically interlinked with the search what you are going to do. That is where the information has been integrated one over the other. So you will be getting the informations in the way where you want for your analysis. Okay, now, okay, now why confluence of a multiple disciplines? So where is the reason and why we are going for the multiple disciplines? So there are large number of data, so algorithm must be highly scalable to handle such terabytes of data. So terabytes, petabytes, everything was keep on increasing, and there is a high dimensionalities of a data. That is, if you see the data warehousing itself, a multi-dimensionalities. So micro array may be tens of thousands of dimensions. Each and every square will be giving a more number of information. So that has to be handled perfectly with the algorithms and high complexity of the data. Data streams and sensor data is very difficult to store and analysis. Next one is the time series data, temporal data, and the sequence data. And your structured data, graph, social networks, and multi-linked data, heterogeneous database, and legacy database, and spatio-temporal, multimedia, text, and web data, and software programs, scientific simulations. So all the type of data will be there, which is high complexity of data. And new and sophisticated applications are used for searching all this data. Okay, applications of a data mining. So where and all this data mining is useful? The main thing is a web page analysis. From web page classification, clustering to page rank and hit algorithms, we can go for a data mining. Suppose if I want to search any document, so hits algorithm will be used to travels that space and give the entire document which I am interested, and collaborative analysis and recommended system. So the people, what kind of data they are searching and what kind of pattern they are expecting. So everything will be kept it together so that it can give us the recommended system. Even if you see, suppose you may order some of the items for first time and you may be not interested and you forget and you may be getting some outside. But this in social media, they will be keep on posting the similar items to you because the system is recommending for you that you are interested, so you can buy so and so system. So the related, like suppose electronic, suppose if you are buying a mobile, immediately they will be sending the recommended for that is your earphone, your SD card, so and so will be coming together. That is the recommended system. And next one is a basket data analysis to target marketing. Suppose if you are going for any mall or a retail shop, the product which is going together, it will be kept in a particular place. That's what we have seen, that bread and jam or bread and butter. So this type of data will be kept together so that people whoever is buying the bread, they also will be buy the jam or a butter. So that is the way a basket data analysis will be predicted. And biological and medical data analysis. This is based on the classification and cluster analysis, a microarray data analysis, which will help for you to structure the cell values, and they'll be finding the which type of diseases or which type of structure it's be changing. Biological sequence analysis all will be helpful. And next one is a data mining and software engineering. This is a very famous trend now, it is available. So now how a software engineering discipline can be combined with the data mining concept to find the project launching. Next one is a major, from major dedicated data mining systems and tools are available. SAS is one of the tool for mining your database, and MS SQL, Server Analysis Manager, Oracle data mining tools to invisible data mining. Everything can be done with the help of these tools. Okay, now we'll see what are the major issues in data mining. One is the mining technology. Suppose each and every time a new methodology will be using it. So that should be help for our database so that it can be, data can be mined with the advanced technology. That is mining various and new kinds of knowledge. So it will be keep on increasing. Next one is mining knowledge in multi-dimensional space. That's what we told that mainly a data warehousing is started at a multi-dimensional cubicle format, where data will be with a different space and with different source and different format it will be stored, so that we have to take a data from this particular place. And next one is interdisciplinary effort. That's what is data mining. Some might be in a graphical format and some might be in a data stream format, or some might be in a graph chart, pie chart, in different files, database, machine generated data, different type of disciplines will be getting it. So everything has to be mined. Next one, boosting the power of discovery in a networked environment. Suppose if a data is coming from the network, there are sometimes a loss of data is also be possible, where it has to be taken with the power to take back the data. And handling noise, uncertainty and incompleteness of the data. Somewhere the data might not be given a correct format, or it can become on the wrong way, or it will be missing the values will be there, or which is not wanted values will be there. So all such data has to be taken into care. So this is the main issues in data mining. And the pattern evolutions and pattern or constraint guided mining. So in some scenario, there will be some constraints will be there. So with that constraints and pattern evolution, it is very difficult to give up the data. Next one is your user interactions. Interactive mining, the way how we are speaking to the customers, they might not understand, or the way what they are telling to us, that cannot be taken in properly. So that is the place where we will not have a exact data. Incorporation of a background knowledge. So before going for a mining a data, we should know the area in which place we are going to take the data. So in which is if it is in a marketing or if it is in a financial, the place where we are going should have the background knowledge of this area where we are going for taking a data. And presentation and visualization of a data mining results. So the results might be printed in a good format for presentation and visualization. Okay, next major issues in data mining is efficiency and scalability. Efficiency and scalability of a data mining algorithms. So here, if the data mining should be efficiency in predicting the results, and it should be handled a large size of a data. Then only I can go for the algorithms which is good for mining it. And parallel, distributed, stream and incremental mining method. So that algorithm should be work for the parallel, a distributed and a stream system, and incremental mining method. So in such a way I should take the algorithms. Diversity of data types. So some data types will be very simple and some will be complex type of data. So we have to be work for both type of data, and mining dynamic network and global data repositories. Some data due to a logic, global security we may not be getting. So such type of things also should be taken care. And data mining and society, social impacts of data mining, privacy preserving data mining, and invisible data mining. In such areas, we are not supposed to give all the data to the public. So it has to be preserved. What kind of data has to be preserved? For example, your security reasons, your PIN number. So such type of data should not be touched. It should be have a security. And some data might be invisible, which will not be known to us, but prediction has to be happen. So without disturbing all those things, we should be able to give your data. So now in this sessions, we have seen what is data mining, that is discovering interesting patterns and knowledge from massive amount of data, and natural evolution of a database technologies. We have seen how it has been growing from the era to eras that we have seen, and what are the different types of process in a KDD methods we have seen, different names, what all is given for data mining we have seen. So in KDD process, it includes data cleaning, data integrations, data selection, data transformation, data mining, pattern evolution, and knowledge presentation. So all these concepts we have seen, and what type of different mining can be done with the data, with the complex data, simple data that we have seen, and data mining functionalities we have seen, characterization, discrimination, association, classification, clustering, outlier, and trend analysis, etc. we have seen, and data mining technologies we have seen, and applications and major issues in data mining. So these are all the concepts we have seen in the introduction part. What is data mining and what is functions, what is applications, and what is an issues. Okay. In the next class, we will see the other concepts. Thank you, Ma.